So welcome back to the channel, people, and as requested by you lot, we're on the hunt for some Derbyshire gold. Now I've come to a place called Matlock Bath. This is actually a limestone gorge, but underneath the limestone there's actually volcanic rock that contains specks of gold. And there's a local mine just up the road where they had the ore assayed and found 39 grams of gold per tonne. That's a hell of a lot, but unfortunately this gold is microscopic and we probably won't be able to pan for it on this river down here. So let's go check the mine out, see what it's all about, and I think this will be a good starting point to see if we can track down any of the elusive Derbyshire gold. So let's get to it. So we've just arrived at the Peak District Lead Mining Museum, and I believe for a small fee you can actually go down Temple Mine and actually pan for gold. So let's just check it out. There you go, Temple Mine, Matlock Bath. Visit a real mine where gold was found. So let's go and get that booked up and get down that mine and have a go at some gold panning. So I've just booked a tour to Temple Mine, but I thought, why, I've got an hour to kill, let's go and check some of the local geology out up in the valley. As you can see, all the geology at the top of the gorge is all limestone, but way below all this is the basalt lava which contains specks of gold, and hopefully we'll get to see some of that when we visit the mine in a moment. Let's just check this out up here. In fact, that looks like a little addy up there. Let's go and check that out. Oh, let's see if we can get up here. Yeah, we got a little addy. So they were searching for something here. Well, it looks like it only goes about 3 meters deep. I can't see no volcanic rock here. So let's head back to Temple Mine and go on the tour. Yeah. We've got some sluice runs. There you go, panning for gold. And these are the old rock carts. Used to carry the ore out the mine.
When the area was still volcanically active, the ash got spat out of the volcano, built up layer by layer, and eventually decomposed into that lovely stuff there. It's still being formed from volcanic ash. This clay used to be basalt, and the basalt rock has been weathered down and decomposed over time until it produces clay here. And this clay contains gold. Ooh. About 37 grams of gold per tonne of clay. It doesn't sound like much, but that's not terrible for a gold mine, really.
That's lots, that is, gold, per tonne.
Though the bits of gold are microscopic, I'm afraid. And to mine it effectively, you would need to reopen the entire valley. And the residents of Matlock Bath might complain about that. And in this stone here, this is the basalt that clay used to be. It's the Matlock Lower Lava. It's an igneous rock, formed as lava spews onto the surface and cools down quite rapidly. It slopes downwards all the way to the River Derwent. It is under the river, and it's the reason the valley won't get any deeper now, as it takes the river a very long time to carve through basalt. It's a very, very tough rock.
So the tour guide has kindly let me grab a pan of the clay with the dissolved golds in. So we'll give that a pan outside and see if there's any gold in there. So as you can see, this is decaying basalt. It contains specks of gold. If you look, some of it has got some shiny bits in and mineralisation going on. So let's just break that down first. Time for a pan out.
Crystal.
That's good, isn't it, that one?
Nice, yeah?
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah, that's good, yeah. I've got one there, yeah. Like that. Like that.
You can go?
Yeah, if I can see it open, yeah.
Let's just pan that back. Oh, there's lots of black sands in there.
I'm very curious what is in there actually, because I've never actually had the proper look like
Yeah.
that before.
There might be a few. Oh, I think there is gold. There's a few specks of gold in that.
There's also iron pyrite in there as well, which results in a brown colour. They might have all oxidised, so it might be hard to know.
Yeah, there's gold. It's tiny. Microscopic gold. If you look, there's tiny specks of gold. It's really tiny stuff, I think. There you go, there you have it. Some Derbyshire gold from the basalt decaying clay. So now we've established there's tiny specks of gold in the decaying basalt volcanic rock. I've now come to a place where the volcanic rock is exposed. So let's see if we can find any mineralisation running through the volcanic rock, just like in Leicester. And I've come to the Dales, just look at it. Absolutely beautiful place. So let's get into the quarry and see if we can see any mineralisation going on in the volcanic rock. So behind me here we've got some exposed basalt volcanic rock which is formed by lava, and as you can see this stuff here is quite hard, but if you go further up here it's actually started to decay quite a bit, and if you look here you've actually got crystallised quartz. And it's quite nice crystally quartz, so maybe there's gold in this too. So let's have a look about and see what we can find. So as you can see there's quartz crystal silica running all the way through this decaying basalt rock. Unfortunately I'm not allowed to take any of this to test pan because we're on a site of scientific interest, which is a bummer really, because look at that crystally quartz. It's not really dirty with no iron in it, to be honest though, but I think I'm allowed to take that piece because it's already broke off. So let's have another explore around and check to see if there's any dirty quartz in this basalt volcanic rock. So this basalt rock here was solidified underwater from an underwater volcano, and there's absolutely loads of quartz running through it. And I'll just show you this big vein that I've just found in this piece here. So as you can see there's a big vein there, and if you look closely it looks like there's a load of pyrite there. See, loads of pyrite there, and we know the basalt rock contains tiny specks of gold in all this stuff here. So I think the next place we're going to go to is the scene of an 1860s Derbyshire gold rush. So we've been to the mine at Matlock, and we've been and seen the basalt lava outcrop within the Dales. Now I've come to a scene which I think is the last piece in the puzzle, where in 1854 there was a mini gold rush, and apparently local legend has it that a man found a pea-sized nugget in the area. So unfortunately the river dries up in the summer months, as you can see. I'm standing on it now, but there's lots of bedrock. So I have a little cheeky pan. We'll dig out a little crevice. I've only got my pan and a bit of crevicing equipment with me, and see if we can find any remnants of specks of gold still left here. But first, let's go and check out the gold mine. So I've been searching the area for a while now, and I've come across this, some old mine workings with an adit. So I'm not sure if this is the gold mine or not, but we're going to have a look to see if we can get in there and have a sneak peek. So here I am again, in bloody caves, in mines. It's quite a flat roof though, but I can't see no lava rock. So again, it's all limestone, but it keeps going and going. And I think that's about as far as I'm going to get, because it levels right down there, and I'm not brave enough to go that far in. But I can't see any. Ah, no, actually, that to me there looks like lava rock. We've come to it, that's it, look. And if you look there, there's even green copper. Looks like there's a green mineralised copper coming on that, seeping through somewhere. So that is actually the hard volcanic rock here. So this must have been it. This must have been the gold mine. Let's see if we can see any, find any rock with some quartz in. Looking at this lava rock, I think we've got a bit of mineralisation. Is that quartz there? Let's have a look. Yep, we've got some quartz in that. So maybe this could be the gold mine, but I'm not brave enough to go all the way down there, and it navers right up. But this is lava rock, this is what we was looking for. So now all we need to do is find a drainage point to all this. Unfortunately the river's dried up, so it might be a bit difficult to find some water to have a pan. But yeah, I think this might be it. Not 100%, but it's definitely lava rock and not limestone. It's, look at it, 100%. It's rock solid, not like the other rock outside we've been seeing. And so look, you got, looks like a bit of mineralised copper there, green. Oh well. So I've just come across another mine just down the road from that adit there. So I don't know, but if you look, there's definitely quartz around here. So maybe this is the gold mine. I may have got it wrong. That's definitely quartz. And that one looks pretty deep, but I don't think I'm going to venture in there. I think, as I say, I'm going to head to the river. So any of these adits could be the gold mine, because they're not labelled up, unfortunately. So let's see if we can find a bit of the river. It's got a bit of water in, and do a cheeky pan. So I've had a good walk now, down the valley, from the mine, and I've actually found a place where the river's flowing again. And I've actually found some bedrock. But the only trouble is, the bedrock looks like limestone, but there's lots of little cracks and crevices. So let's just do a cheeky pan and see if we can find any of the good stuff. So I've just dug this little crevice out here in the bedrock. Let's give that a little pan out and see if we've got any gold in it. Right, let's get that pan back and see if there's anything in there. So we were certainly on the heavies. Look all that lead shot in there, and I think there's one tiny speck of gold, and it's absolutely minute. Let me see if I can zoom in onto it for you. So we have the lead shot there, and just there is a tiny speck of Derbyshire gold. So there you go again, folks. We've managed, look, it's actually floating now. We've actually managed to find a decent speck of Derbyshire gold, albeit a tiny little speck, but there you go. There it is. There you go, people. We've come out to Derbyshire as requested, and we found a couple of tiny minute specks of Derbyshire gold. We found the micro dot gold in Temple Mine in a decaying basalt, and we've come down to the river and we found a little micro dot of gold too. So not too bad. You're never going to find shitloads of gold in England, but there is specks to be had in Derbyshire. So until next time, people, thanks for watching. One man and his pan.